Coach, several guys were named to the CFL honor roll this week from your team, but the first one I want to talk about is Casey Sales. Just what has he brought this season and coming over to the team, and what has he brought to that D-line?
Well, we talk about Casey every week internally. I think it's just that he's finally getting some recognition on the outside. He's just turned the tape on. If you're actually watching the tape, and that's not a slight to any other D-lineman, he's a pro. He fits right in. He's not the most vocal guy, but he has fun. Players, his teammates, everybody around him respect him. He's just been not just a welcomed addition, but he's pulled more than his weight here with us so far.
James Butler's approaching a milestone that hasn't been done here since Cobb did it in 2010, and that's 1,000 yards rushing. Has he come as advertised as well? I mean, it kind of goes without saying, but what have you really seen from him, and especially over this last stretch here?
Same thing as Casey. He's a pro. Comes to work every day. He's assimilated nicely to our environment, our culture, and added value to it, the same way Casey has. And he just works hard. And when players like that get rewarded and recognized, I'm not surprised. I know the first thing is they don't do it for that. They want to play football. They sign up for a team sport. They want to win. We're grateful and happy that they chose us, but they've produced. And I think the cool thing about, Butler and Casey alike is they're not satisfied. Yeah, sure, they may be happy with some of their performances, but they come to work, they play through pain. I can't say enough great things about either one of them. And so the fact that Butler, will achieve the 1,000 yards and it hasn't been done, yeah, that's something to something to reflect on at the end of the season and whatnot. But he's the ultimate team guy.
Thank you.
Often you say, let's see how it is after a practice. How was Bo after sort of the first go at throwing real reps?
Yeah, and I just reflect on yesterday first. Extremely accurate. The other stuff just comes natural. Control of the huddle, the tempo, holding people accountable, him holding himself accountable, accepting coaching, meeting. All those things have never left. But I thought he was extremely accurate yesterday. Today, it's a different emphasis. It's not as much 1st and 10. We're on to second down. And so, less explosions and whatnot, but a lot of moving the sticks today. And again, we're sharing reps too, so it's not like he's in a flow the whole time. I thought Matt's done a great job also, but yeah, pleased with Bo's progress.
I saw your conference yesterday that both, you're not sure what's what. You're not going to rush into this, but
right.
There is some chance he'll play or not.
Yeah. I think it's small, but I'm never going to say not. He'll likely suit. Again, we're just not rushing anything at this point in time, but you have to get live reps, right? And that's hard to do during the regular season. It's hard to get 2 quarterbacks prepared, but this is a direction we decided to go, and we talked to the quarterback room. Everybody's well aware of what could happen. Any 3 of them could be up, and then we'll decide here after day 3.
Is there some situational things to this, like in terms of in a game, or is that, like you say, decide after day 3, or day 3? But are there some situational things? This quarterback looks better in this situation, or do you just want to have a guy?
I think, yeah. To sit there and say that you wouldn't rather have is Bo going to do a lot of running once he comes back? No, I mean Schultz is probably going to do a little bit more of that. Loxley brings a certain thing to the table. Taylor brings a certain skill set to the table. So I think it's just about making sure they're prepared and comfortable with the plays that they may run if they enter the game.